live from Oakland, California, in the Bay Area. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Heroes. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
Ready to go, and here is Jose Altuve. The pitch. Just off the outside edge, and that's how this game gets started. Out to short, Meyer. Slings to first, one up, one down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Kyle Tucker.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Kyle Tucker. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 down, nobody on.
No, inside.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Two outs. That's outside. 3-2 now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
This one in the air. Meyer moving under this one. And that'll do it. Astros are down quietly. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Hunter Brown. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Okay, let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jarren Duran.
This is an interesting guy to have in the lineup because everyone knows his ability to change the game on the base paths, leading the American League in stolen bases. So it's almost like the fear of what he's going to do when he gets on distracts the pitcher from being able to attack him at the plate. Tell you what, he's in some people's heads right now.
And that's in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Didn't look like he had a great read off the bat, but recovered, got to a nice angle, put himself in a position to make a nice leaping catch right there.
Vinny Castilla now at the plate. Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So digging in, Ramirez. That
Ball
misses.
1, no strike.
1-0. Castilla, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Righty to the plate. Fought off foul. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Castilla round second on his way to third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. In the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Here's Alex Bregman, 2 for 8 in the series so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Wouldn't chase that time. No score here in the second. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating base,
the throw is wild and it gets away.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
That one misses. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he deals. Double steal. And a base hit on the line. 1 runs in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In to score from first. It's 2-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. This one in the air, center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Batting it. The shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and they're up by 3.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Coming home. The relay throw. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Well done. Drives in the run. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He swings and fouls one off. One away with a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Line to left. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In comes the run from third. It's 5-0. And he's got himself a triple.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice line drive to the pole side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Dubon, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A gigantic blast. And they add a couple more. It's 8-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Pitching change here, Jose Urquidy.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Kicks and deals. That one hammered left field. That's back there. Back, gone.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Bregman into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Bregman over at second, 1 down. Just missed. Next offering way off the plate. Wouldn't chase that time. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Bregman around third. He'll score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 10-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Isaac Paredes.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the pitch. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Right side. Tucker calls it in, and there's one away. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. This one in the air, right field. Tucker should have it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In the air, left field. Alvarez in position. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jake Myers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Urquidy, 28 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Out towards right center field. Verdugo ranging after it. Pulls it in for the out. Then there's 1 down.
Now batting.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. That's in there. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. Out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Foul ball. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
High fly ball out to center field. Altuve takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And it's fouled away. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Way inside. The Stros up big in this one here in the last half of the 3rd. Up and in, and the count is 2-2. To the right side, and that one handled. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcelo Meyer. Fly to left his first time. And that one sliced foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back in Oakland, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Kyle Tucker. With the shift on, hits right into it. Paredes fires over to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the left fielder, Jordan.
Now it's Jordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. That one fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Ball 1 there. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground, right side. Throw over to Tellez. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez.
Now batting, the third.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Astros. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Duran flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 left for Houston, but they're still in front, 10-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Bounce to the right side. Altuve handles it, gathers, and throws to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
There's a swing and a drive. Myers raging back towards the wall. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Back here in the East Bay, we go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, number 28. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
That one not close. And to count 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double. So man aboard, and next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena. That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. First pitch misses. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a pitch. Fly ball down the line, and a foul ball. One away with a runner at third, and we're at the top of the fifth. Popped up. Tellez snags it for the second out.
Up next for the Astros.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that's outside. And 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Isaac Paredes now. Brown back to work. In the air out towards right center. Sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 away.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Alejandro Kirk. Out to short. To first. That's 6 straight set down. And now the center fielder. On its way to the corner. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That one the other way, and it goes just foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that's ripped into left, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This one in the air. Bregman is under it. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Taijuan Walker gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Bounced up the middle. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Kyle Tucker digs in now. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Tucker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's even up. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
This one in the dirt. Tag save. He's into third on the wild pitch. The Astros up big in this one. And we're the top half of the 6th. Outside low. And the count's full. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, make sure to say hi to Kenny. Base hit, and a run comes in.
Comes through with the RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is down low. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball. Yeah. And it's caught for the out. To the bag himself, it's a double play, and that'll end the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Astros lead this one. Well, we go bottom 6. Down the left fielder, Jaron Duran. The line of the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job.
1-1.
That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal of second base.
At the belt and fires. On the ground to short. Fires over to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Now it's going to be Vinny Castilla. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. The throw in. He'll score easily, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield, and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
2 on, 2 outs. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Outside.
Ball 1.
Now 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit. Around third. He scores, and it's 11-2.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. This one popped up. Altuve moving under it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple. Back here in the East Bay. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, number 28. First pitch, and he just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That slider breaking in could be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And the righty deals. Hot shot to third. Throw over to Tellez, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
The batter,
Jeremy Pena will hit next.
Jeremy Pena.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Pena, the runner at second with one away. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count.
2-2 to count.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 2-2 on the way. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Ziggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on.
Well, I'm going to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, number 19.
Alejandro
Brown back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pena makes his way towards it, dives, and it gets by.
Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
On the ground to first. Oh, he brings it down. Nice play. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jared.
So up next, Jarren Duran. 1 for 3. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball. On a line, base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Myers makes the catch. Runner tags at second. He's in there. So man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Back in Oakland, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. There's a strike. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wide to kick the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And the right-hander deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 30.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Wouldn't chase that time. In there at the knees, 2-2. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. Chopper right side. Paredes on to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for Houston, but still in command. It's 11-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Ramirez. The wind of the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. Gets it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Number 44. Rowdy.
And now Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ripped on the ground to second. Altuve slings to first. And a couple of quick outs. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Myers sizes this one up. And that is that. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. So here's the Astro. Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Meyer to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now it's Alex Bregman, 4 for 4 with a double and 3 singles. And that one hammered back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. He crushes that one to center field. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 12-3.
Nope.
That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And he deals. And downstairs. There's a strike. Gonzalez deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. The punch out there. 2 down. And now the first baseman. And that one fouled off. Gonzalez, 28 years old. And they traded for him earlier this year. And that one is in for a strike. He goes down looking. Alex Bregman brings the power for Houston. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Caleb Ferguson.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
The pitch. That one is upstairs. And it's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Stros up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him swinging.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ferguson is just 1 strike away. And now 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swung on, looped into center. He pulls it down, ball game. And the Astros salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And your final, 12-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for...
From inside Tropicana Field in Tampa Bay, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Heroes taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready to go now. And now Jarren Duran, singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And that one almost hit him. Late on that fastball.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. Now this is in the air down the line, and that will drop foul. 1 down, base is empty. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. Let's take a look at our lineup, and one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Joseph Ortiz.
And Boog, he's the table setter for this offense. Team leader and on-base percentage. I mean, that just gives your teammates plenty of chances to cash in and bring them around to score, man. I used to love when I had a guy out in second base or third base. Easy to get those RBIs. Game after game, you know a guy like this, what he's going to provide and the opportunities that other guys are going to get in the lineup.
Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
One ball,
yeah,
one
I don't
strike.
think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs. Headed down the line. Low, ranging after it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, and on the hill, the big righty, Ramirez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. And there's a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. And there's one away.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And that one is in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and deals. The 2-1 is high. Swings through that one for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Out towards left center. Duran under it. Nabs it. 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Richie Palacios.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the ground to third. That ends the frame. Nothing doing for Tampa. We played an inning. No score. New inning getting started. Now it's the power speed combo. Ramirez. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a foul ball. McClanahan, a former all-star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Next offered in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Over to Diaz. 1 out in the second. So digging in, Joseph Ortiz.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Rortvedt pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Isaac Paredes now.
First baseman, number 17, Isaac Paredes.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. home run number 5 on the season, and that gives them the lead. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So 2 down, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And first offering is fouled off. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The 0-2. Bounce to third. Morel throws to first in time, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now in Tampa Bay, and now it's Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon.
And the pitch. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated
And next
hitter.
is the designated hitter, Junior Camino. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Next offering is down low, and that is ball 1.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that's down and away. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Next to hit, Josh Lowe. Just missed.
0-1, no strike.
There's a strike at the knees. And the count even 1-1. Home team down a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out.
Yes, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Randy Arozarena. As the lefty gets to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Arozarena, 29 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And the pitch. That missed by a lot. Ball one. And another ball. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Popped up. Diaz moves under it. Brings it in. And there's one down. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Diaz. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself.
Runner takes off. They pitch out. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And we're back. Down to third baseman, Christopher Morel.
Third baseman, Christopher.
The pitch.
Morel.
That's in there. Strike one. And that one clips the corner. The 0-2. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And now it's Jose Siri. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Raised down by a run here in the last half of the third.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Batting ninth,
Ben Workman now at the plate. 1 for 3 in the game back on Sunday. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 1-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect.
Steps in the bag for one. Goes to second. Safe there. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Wouldn't chase that time. Ground ball left side. Zips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1. Start of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Marcelo Meyer. Here comes a pitch. Bounced out to short. Caballero tosses to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Workman puts it away, and there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Bounce to the left side. Caballero on the run. Throw to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Tied 1-1. Bottom of the fourth, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Left-hand hitter waits. That misses, and that's ball 1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now, Junior Camino went down on strikes his first time through. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that's the inning. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Joseph Ortiz. McClanahan back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
One ball, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Ground ball right side, down the line, and it's foul. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. And the runner stays where he is.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randy.
And now the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. He popped out his first time. And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
2 outs. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Struck him out swinging. Over to Diaz. They get the out on Arozarena. Out number 3. Halfway home. All even, 1 apiece. here at Tropicana Field. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Inside, just missed.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Up and in, ball 1. And there's the strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, and now it's even 1-1. Good eye in that spot. Swings through that.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. The wind to the pitch. And a foul ball left side. Verdugo in his 6th season, 27 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Over to Diaz. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. 1 for 2. That one to first. He takes it on his own, and that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Marcelo Meyer digs in now.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Fought off foul. And now the lefty. Foul ball.
He's done a great job getting the first 2 outs. Want to get this number 2 hitter, get back in the dugout, and face 3, 4, 5 next inning.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. All time. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the catcher, Ben Workvet. And the right-hander back to work. That one hammered center field. Rosarena ranging back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Outside low. And 1-1.
1-0.
A little bit low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chopped out in front of the plate. Fires to first on the run.
Oh,
he is safe. And he beats the throw by a whisker.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Grounder might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitch.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. McClanahan back to work. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. The other way. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ramirez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That smash towards center. Makes the grab for the second out.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Up the middle. Over to Diaz. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
The first baseman.
And here it comes.
Diaz.
Just missed.
Well, these Rays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
There's a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Lau out of the play.
The batter, the
Junior Camino next to hit for the Rays.
Camino.
And that's downstairs and outside. And that one ripped into right. And that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
On the ground to the left. Meyer to first, and we stay tied as the inning ends. The Rays strand just the one. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Colin Poche warming up for manager Kevin Cash. And the righty deals. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Right-handed reliever. And a curve misses outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Dives, and he can't hang on. He doesn't have a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pitch running here, number 19. Alejandro Kirk will hit next. Kirk hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. This one in the air. Diaz moves under it. Puts it away for the out. Now here is Randy Arozarena.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Into center. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And now the right fielder, Alex Verdugo. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. He powers that one out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
That's out to center field. Siri in position. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after. So coming into the game now on defense, Rowdy Tellez. He takes over as the new first baseman. Morel in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. This one popped up. Tellez in position. Brings it in. And there's one away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
That one fouled off. The Rays down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ben Wertvet next to hit for the Rays. Got a good eye there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The tying run at the plate.
2-1.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The tag, and he's in there.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's towards center. Drops into the glove. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. And a strike in there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this.
Got him. That's out number 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Poche.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game, and now the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Marcelo Meyer.
And a pitch. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. Poche, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And it is gone. He circles the bases, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Lau sends it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Ramirez getting ready to hit, and a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. That's off the mark. 1-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Joel Kuhnel warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kelly getting cranked up as well. Swing and a foul pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Did connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And he deals. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Kicks and fires. Center field. Serie in position. And makes the grab. And that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 9,
Leading
and here is
Reds,
Yandy Diaz.
the first baseman, Yandy.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean,
Andres Munoz gets the call from the pen.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And the right-hander deals. Little chopper rolls foul. The pitch. That's to third. Throw over to Tellez, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon.
He's 2 outs away. Lau at the plate. Fastball for a strike. Munoz, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The Rays trailing by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Camino, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
1 strike away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Settles underneath it. And that is the ball game.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score first for the victorious visiting team. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 2 runners on base. For the Rays, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base.